Chris, you want to come back up for this one? I want to say something about, I have a good friend, Ronnie, his name is Ronnie, he's in the audience, and he's such an amazing ally to women and queer folks, and I was reading that poem, Ronnie, I was thinking about you the whole time, because you blow me away with what a phenomenal ally you are, and how you just take so much responsibility in speaking up as a man, I'm so grateful for you, and to all the folks who are allies to people in the audience, and just want to shout out to you. And I think that he left his twins for the first time tonight to come to this show, and God, I know you're aching to get back there, so thank you for still being here, young. So this is Chris Breek. Are you going to say something?
Yeah, I want to say something.
Okay.
So before the show, we were hanging out in the parking lot, and then the train went by, like this, really loud train, right? And then there was like, I fucking hope that happens during the show, during Ashes or something. And then it did. It did? During that fucking piece. Yes, it did.
I didn't even hear it.
It happened during Ashes, and I was like, I had chills. It was so intense.
Wow, that's
called
good.
it. Totally called it. It was really great. Also, somebody jumped in the area by the merch. It looks like that. So, get it after.
That's a very pretty earring.
It sucks to do stuff. I hate it.
Yeah.
It was extra cheap, so it makes it better.
Yeah. So this poem is called Honey, and if you don't have somebody in your life that calls you honey, I really recommend telling every stranger you meet in the next 2 weeks that your name is Honey. Because you hear somebody call you honey, everything gets better. Yesterday was my girlfriend's birthday, and I got to read this. She's in Los Angeles, and we got to call her up, and she got to listen to it. But anyway. She keeps her makeup in a ceramic bowl of bullets beside a jelly jar full of gardenias and an old dresser in Mississippi, where outside tomato plants grow in the bellies of old boats, and she carries a knife just in case she finds something she wants to carve her name into. I swear to God, if I had an Adam's apple, I would tell her to peel it and take a bite. Meaning this time, I'm not turning back. I'm not turning in. I'm turning over every leaf of all my leaving. I am moonlighting as the moonlight. My shine is working overtime just to hear her call me honey. It makes me feel like the bee's knees. Like I could finally lose my past, like the keys to the getaway car, like all my fucking up. Might finally be out of gas, like there will be no more war fought in my name, like my name is nothing but honey. Do you realize I gave up on this in my 20s? You were the first thing I ever wrote on a vision board. I cannot wait to tell you the truth, better than I have ever told the truth before. And no, that does not mean I'm going to tell you look like Marilyn Monroe, but you do, and it makes me want to run for president. Jesus fucking Kennedy. Do you have any idea how gorgeous you are when you're tripping? Literally tripping. I have never met anyone more clumsy. You walk into a room and turn every head when you crash to the floor, and I'm like, that's my girl. That is my girl with a busted lip. And no, she's not embarrassed. It's a sunburn she already had from my moonlight. Now bring me a Shirley Temple. I'm going to trampoline every inch of cement in this town, and she's going to teach me how to bounce back, mixing her southern polite with her New Orleans fuck off, honey. I want to hear every story about your whole life. Tell me again about your ghetto blaster birthday cake. Tell me again how you're a master pumpkin carver. Tell me again how you've never ever been to therapy. Why does that turn me on? You have a friend. You have a friend who tattooed the words "you wish" on her ring finger. I have a friend who pulled out her tampon on the streets of Manhattan and threw it a misogynist cock. We are perfect for each other. Come drink like a fish in my desert city. I want to be the fairy in your Irish pub. I want to be your pretty boy. I want you to tell all your friends you're out of my league so I can slap you high five when I'm sliding into home. So when I start writing down our love in public poems, you know you can burn all of my books if I don't live up to my word. If you ever have any doubt that I am going to live up to the altitude of your highest hopes, remember, it was for you that I overcame my fear of flying. For you that I learned the ropes of rescue remedy. Do not under any circumstances rip off the top of the bottle and start chugging it like booze. You'll freak out everyone on the plane and you don't need enemies at 30,000 feet. Trust me, honey, you just need to know. This is the first time I've ever done this without looking for an exit row. And I'm pretty certain my seat can't float. But I've already fallen out of the sky for you. Already said no to the parachute. Already told my mother, you curse like a sailor. And you love like the war is finally over. And you've just come home. And you are running down the dock in the harbor screaming my name. You're screaming, honey, honey. And I'm screaming, don't trip. And you're screaming, honey, honey. And I'm screaming, baby, don't fall down. I am running for your red lips. I am running for your red heart with my red heart red as a Mississippi sunset. Honey, honey, honey.